How's it going, guys? Zoro Fanboy124 here. How's it going, everybody? Zoro here once again for another live reaction of One Piece Chapter 1114. Back from yet another week of waiting. Just a lot of waiting. Just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and breaks. And god damn it, I can't do this, man. I can't keep doing this. I need my chapters in a more consistent basis. I understand Golden Week and whatnot, but it's tough, man. It's tough out here. It's tough out here for a One Piece fan. So I'll take what I can get at this point. I'll take what I can get. We are here with what I hope to be a penultimate chapter in this series. I'm expecting big deal here. I'm expecting some lore to drop. I'm expecting some information on the Void Century, which is why I got my Sandlot shirt, Legends Never Die. I want to hear about some legends today. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about the legend of the Void Century. Let's make it happen, Oda. Let's make it happen. No more fucking, edging us on this information. No more fucking blue balls. No more fucking No, just give it, man. Let's get it. Let's fucking get it, bro. I'm good. I'm good. What's going on, YouTube and Twitch? We're live on both platforms. If you want to support one or the other, be sure to do so. Link down in the description for my YouTube people, for my Twitch. Oh, man. Yeah, the Knicks are doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We're going to, by the way, if anyone just joining us, we're going to start our stream up, our live reaction up, excuse me, in a few minutes. Just going to talk some chop real quick. Then we'll jump right into it. No problem. No issues. We'll jump right into that. But my Knicks are doing pretty good. We took care of business beating Philadelphia. We had to give them the old belt to the behind. Get that flopper Joel Embiid out of here like some cheap laundry, bro. Just get him up out of here. Ain't happening. Bye-bye. Yeah, nice to see you. Have a nice exit. All right. So that happened. It was great. I'm very happy. I am both a Knicks and a Rangers fan. Hockey, for anyone who doesn't know, not baseball, Rangers. So the fact that both of my MSG teams are deep in the playoffs, one team is up 2-0, one team is up 3-0 in the second round, my happiness cannot be contained. I'm playing with house money right now. Legitimately, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. And right now we're up 2-0 on the Pacers. Still got to get the job done. We're dealing with some injuries, but we'll see what we can do. We play tonight, so I'm chilling, man. I am big chilling. Still got some work to do in Indiana. Just got to get 1 out of 2 games, and we are in the driver's seat, ready to move on to the next round. So we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Yeah, the Rangers are awesome, man. 2 overtime wins back to back. Oh, great stuff, man. But of course, we're here to talk One Piece. Did you know? Correct me if I'm wrong. I saw something online about Zoro getting a novel. A Zoro novel's coming out? I saw it only briefly, but is this true? Am I capping? Am I just on the wrong side of Twitter? I could have swore I saw something about that, kind of like the Ace novel, but for Zoro, which be pretty nice. Yeah, Zoro getting a novel. You know what I'm saying? To get a novel out here, Only real MCs get novels like that. That's all I'm saying, man. You're funny. You funny. You a funny guy. Why is Brunson faking injuries? Yes, he faked an injury while they were up 10 points. He faked an injury and stayed in the locker room for over a quarter. He absolutely did that, and then in that time period we were down 10 points just to come back. That's exactly what he did. He faked an injury so that his team can have a 20-point swing from up 10 points to down 10 points, just so he could come back in epic fashion. I'm sure that's exactly how he wrote it up. Or one could argue that the Pacers, while Brunson was on the floor, got absolutely demolished. And the only reason why that game was even close is because two of our starters got injured for long periods of stretches in that game. And then they still gave up 130 points in one of the worst defensive efforts I have ever seen a basketball team in the playoffs play. One could make that argument, but I wouldn't do that. That would be disrespectful to the Pacers. I wouldn't go that far. Pirate Hunter life we get to see. That's exciting, man, because, you know, we get little things here and there about his Pirate Hunter, but he was like a renowned Pirate Hunter. He was that dude. He had Pirate Shook, so I want to see how he got that reputation, you know what I'm saying? My favorite faction, oh, Warhammer, okay. I didn't know that you knew I knew about Warhammer. Maybe I did mention it in one of my videos, but I have been getting a little bit into the lore of Warhammer, and I quite like it. I quite enjoy it. It's interesting to me. It's quite interesting. I haven't played any of the tabletop because I'm not buying any of those figures. I'm not doing it. It's too much money. I'm not a painter, so the hobby in of itself is not for me. Unless you know, a friend of mine set up Kill Team on a tabletop simulator on Steam, so I was able to play that a little bit. But that was free, so I didn't have to worry about that. But as far as my favorite faction goes, I am 100% a Blood Angels fan. You know, Sanguinius is my boy. Dante is my boy. The first two Warhammer books that I read were Dante and Devastation of Baal. They're basically like, you know, one leads into the other. And if you're ever interested in reading great sci-fi and are somewhat interested in the Warhammer universe, those two books were phenomenal to get my interest even higher into the whole universe and how it's... And it was crazy, man. What an incredible two-parter there. And I think it was... No, maybe it was a three-part. It was like Dante... Was it two-part? It was either a two-part book or a three-part book. But point is, I read those books, and they were phenomenal. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. We are heading into another break week, sadly, next week. Why? Why are we having... We just had so many breaks! What? There's no... Come on. Is there like a holiday or something? Is there a holiday or something? Why? Why? Dude, why? No! Don, go out with some class. If your Pacers are going to lose with dignity, man. Lose with dignity, bro. The Knicks haven't won a championship in 50 years, dude. No one's rigging any games for the sake of the Knicks winning. It's not happening, man. The Pacers beat the Knicks fair and square in 2013, and no Knicks fan was like, oh, the game is rigged. The block that he had, Roy Hibbert had against Melo was a foul. Nobody's saying any bullshit like that. They took the L like a man and moved on, okay? You can make the argument in game one that there were some bad calls down the stretch. Fine. Even if those bad calls were never made, there's no guarantee you're winning that game. It was a close game regardless. It's a close game regardless. If that moving screen doesn't happen, doesn't mean they're going to score on that play. That's the thing that people don't understand. Like, even if all the calls that you're complaining about never happened, there's no guarantee y'all are still winning that game. At all. And the second game wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Look, if you want to talk about the Lakers getting some advantage, then I'm not going to argue with that. That's the Lakers. All right, but the Knicks are a different story. We do not get the favorable whistles. Generally speaking. I'm not arguing that other teams, the Lakers in particular, don't get certain benefits. Fine. Lakers, all right, I'll give you that. But don't turn it on the Knicks, bro. It ain't happened. It ain't happened in my lifetime. I've been watching basketball for a very long time. The Tyranid faction is really crazy right now. Nothing a fairy tale. Tyranids are cool. Tyranids are cool. I'm not mad at the Tyranids. I am a Blood Angel Necron enjoyer, though. I'm a big fan of the Necrons. I need to read some Necron books. What was it? Trazyn the Infinite? That's a character I'm interested in. There's also the Eisenhorn books I'm looking to get into. I just don't have time. But yeah, if you're over here, we're going to get started very soon, actually. So be sure to like the video, support the channel, pull up the chapter in preparation, because we're going to get started pretty soon here. I'm just waiting for a few minutes for people to cycle in, and then we're going to get started. Appreciate you spending your Friday with me, chilling, hanging out, talking shop, BSing, talking basketball. But yeah, talking Warhammer, talking One Piece. We're getting started soon, though. I promise. I won't be talking about this all the time. Oh yeah, Tim Donnelly. He was that guy, man. I mean, look. When it comes to the NBA, man, like they introduced gambling as like a sponsor, like you got to realize, like shit's down. It's not getting any better. It's not getting any better. So the only way you can confirm your team winning is if you're up 20 in the fourth quarter, man. You just just try to get that lead before they have a chance to rig it in the fourth. That's all I'm saying, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Let me quit Steam real quick. I should not be on Steam. So my stream runs a little bit better. Okay. Awesome. I think we are ready to go, ready to start this up. So, like I said, be sure to pull up the chapter. Be sure to like the video, support the stream, get more people in here as we get started with this live reaction. I am ready for some lore. I'm ready for something crazy to happen. I'm just very excited for this week's chapter, man. I've been waiting for it. Someone told me like last week we were going to get the chapter, and I'm like, oh shit, really? And then we never got it. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So, but we are getting it now. Better late than never, I guess. But fuck it, let's start it up. One Piece, chapter 1114, The Wings of Icarus. Ooh. What's the story about Icarus, that he flew too close to the sun? Did I make a reference to that last week or last chapter? I think I made reference to it last chapter. That's actually kind of crazy, my last reaction. Did I not? And I fucked it up? Okay, interesting. We have... Okay. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 4. I ask that you complete a pilgrimage to Hakumai and return the sword and return this sword to Enma's shrine in the late Yasui's stead. Interesting. So this is it? Oh, really cool. Okay. So like this is Yamato going on side quests and stuff. Okay. Two of my current editors and I used to work with all just got married. What wonderful news. Congrats, everyone. Ichiro Oda. Navy HQ, New World. The world's gonna sink into the ocean? Does he realize what he's saying? Dr. Vegapunk. Akainu with the 3 dots. ... Bro, like how many panels? I legitimately want to know. Please, somebody tell me. How many panels this arc have we gotten with characters just being shown in a panel, seriously looking at a situation, and ... is next to their face? It has to have been at least 10 panels, which really isn't a lot. But it's weird that it's happened 10 times. The town of Mockery, Mocktown. Yeah. This guy's a riot. Is he trying to panic everyone and take the world down with him? How in the heck is the whole world meant to sink, Mr. Genius? The city of water, water 7. If he was just talking about this city, I'd believe in him in an instant. But the whole world? It'd take a lot more than rising tides to do that, right? Hey, the Paulie sighting, bro. My boy Paulie, dude. Big P. A big P out in the streets. Let's go. The underwater prison Empal down Doflamingo. Don Quixote. Look at my boy. This is just getting better and better, isn't it? Your job to take care of the inmates, Magellan. What are you going to do if the prison gets completely flooded? Can't you just, like, build on top of it? Like, it's already underwater, most of the prison, so you just build higher up. You just, like, stack more on top. Can't you just do that? Maybe that would make the foundations weaker. I don't know, but, like, I would think that Impel Down would have one of the better, easier transitional periods, considering most of it's already designed to be underwater anyway. You just have to, like, similar to Water 7, just, you know, build higher and higher up on it. Like a tower. Just build it higher up. What are you going to do if the prison gets completely flooded? You have a point. The sudden sea level rise earlier caused havoc with some cells. And that was only 1 meter. How many meters would it take to cover the whole world? Most urban areas would be screwed if water levels rose just another 5 meters. Maybe we should all evacuate. We could always go somewhere high up. We could always go somewhere high up. Shit, I pressed the wrong button. What exactly do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? We can always go somewhere higher up. What do you mean by that? Mr. Doflamingo, are we talking about the red line? Are we talking about somewhere higher than that? Are we talking about somewhere else? I still think, like, just really quick rant, guys. Bear with me here. I still think that ultimately, like, some people thought, like, with last chapter, with the whole revelation about the sea level rising, that that the whole theory about, you know, One Piece and space isn't going to be as you know, important in the grand scheme of things. But I still believe that space is integrally important to how everything is going to be resolved. You know, the One Piece world has how many moons? We saw, like, the Clover during Ohara, the Clover heliocentric model, or whatever. We saw the globe, essentially, of the One Piece world, and it showed, like, it had so many moons around it. It really makes you think, like, you know, we know that in our world the moons affect the tides and the water. If there are that many moons, perhaps there's a way to somehow utilize space in order to affect how the water acts. And I don't know. I'm just saying I think space ultimately is going to play a huge role in this. It's just a matter of how and when and in what way, you know? So I still think, and this is my theory that I'm sure other people have, but whatever the One Piece is, it's connected to space travel in some way. I really do believe it. I really do believe it. Ryugu Kingdom, Fishman Island, Father. Is this really going to happen? Blah. It sounds so outlandish, Jomon. Y'all will be fine. Y'all will be, like, living. Y'all be killing it out here, dude. Y'all will be fine. Yeah, there's been a lot of space references. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's happening, dude. It's just a matter of when. I'm telling you. Like, emus from space. Shit's going down. Shit is going down. Egghead, the island of the future. This is just crazy talk. But the world's most acclaimed scientist is saying it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's true. It'll cause panic and chaos. Enough with the lies and madness, Vegapunk. Yeah, they're all not happy about this information getting out. Quickly eradicate the broadcast snail. No, snuff out every living thing you can sense. We can deal with the ramifications later. Huff, huff. Damn, Stella, did he really spill the beans on everything? Please humor me for a moment as I make a prediction. Assuming my sensor data is accurate, a few days from now, as I record this, an exceptionally vicious earthquake will rock the entire planet. Huh? Don't tell me he's talking about today's earthquake. Didn't he die? Why? Random smoothie appearance. What the fuck? Random as fuck, dude. Oh my god. Random smoothie appearance. Why? Why? This is just as much as screen time as Smoothie got during all of Whole Cake. What is going on? Didn't he die after this recording? Following this calamity, sea levels the world over will rise by 1 meter. A number of islands will become inhabitable. No way, he actually saw it coming? And naturally, did he know about what was going to happen with what Emu was doing? Interesting. And naturally, many beaches will also be completely submerged. If this doesn't come to pass, feel free to disregard the rest of this message. This is freaky. How is he able to call it? My boy Aokiji, my boy! Assuming, however, these events have transpired, then please pay heed to what I have to say. The earthquake I just predicted cannot, strictly speaking, be considered a natural phenomenon. Alright, they're still scrapping. They're still scrapping out here with Saturn. Look at my boy Brook, bro. Look at my boy Brook. Chopper out here with the defense. Nami out here with the lightning. And the fat ass. Goddamn, Jesus Christ, Nami. Calm down. Get out of here. Yeah, I've always naively yearned for peace and prosperity. Robin with the save. Nice. Be gone. What did he do? He stabbed Chopper and then be gone. He did something. I can't really tell. And that brought me to what proved to be my first grave sin. Mars, what is the status of the power station? I am seeing it now. We must preserve the contents of that room. I am almost there. Oh, I guess he just blew them away so he can get to this power station or whatever. I was fixated on my dream of developing an everlasting energy source, hell-bent on driving the world to a bigger and brighter future. Oh, the mother flame. But I flew too close to the sun. The Icarus title now makes sense. Mother flame. Wow. It is a literal flame. It is a literal flame. I am noticing there are some numbers and letters scattered about. I'm sure there's some meaning there. What does S108 mean, guys? What do you guys think what S108 means? What are the theories? What are the thoughts about S108 and A and Mu? If it was I and Mu, it would make sense, Emu. But A and Mu? I don't know. Is there a connection? We have to eradicate all life forms. We must be relentless. Not yet. Damn, he's just blowing shit up. Is he gonna destroy the mother flame? What is he destroying? I shouldn't get ahead of myself, though. It's no use. Nothing's working. Yeah, what is this fucking robot doing, bro? Do something. You're just meandering about, tanking all these shots. In order to understand, what is it? We didn't even phase it. Youch, that's hot. Yeah. Where the world is heading, we'll be burned to a crisp if we don't hurry. we must first address the past, specifically what happened between 800 and 900 years ago. Let's go! Void century time, ladies and gentlemen. Can we just talk about the fact that, like, really, before we get to that, and I want to get to it, please, I do. This whole mother flame thing, it's giving me atomic energy vibes. It's giving me nuclear power vibes. And if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Albert Einstein was involved somehow in the Manhattan Project. Now, I didn't see Oppenheimer, and I'm a very limited historian, okay? But from my knowledge, that was the case. Am I not correct in that? Could this be a little bit of a reference to that? Is Oda a big Oppenheimer fan? I don't know. It seems like it to me. Anyway, between 800 and 900 years ago, a century-long period that most think of as a blank part of history. Emu! Look at Emu! Uh-oh! Emu! Just get a silhouette and dots. That's another one added to the list of characters not saying or doing shit. Just 3 dots next to their face. That's number 12. At least this arc. I want a compilation. Please, somebody with far too much time on their hands. I need a compilation of all the characters with the 3 dots next to their face not doing shit. Whether it's Akainu, whether it's Emu, whether it's Dragon, whether it's Ivankov. I don't care. I need it all. Okay? The poneglyphs, these lonely stones dwelling in various quiet and calm lands all over the globe. The text inscribed on them, once decoded, is our one and only method. Is that Saul? The hat, it's Saul. It's a hat. The hat gives it away. The hat gives it away. And, oh yeah, and Dada, yeah, it's Saul. It's Saul. Could have made it more obvious. Our only method of glimpsing these unknown past. Hey, did you know? Orangetown, the East Blue. I just want to let you know, it's fucking hot in here, in this house of mine. It's like 95 degrees outside, and I've got the AC blasting a million. It's all of its power, all of its energy, bro, is being used to cool me off, and it's still not working, bro. Look, you see the fucking power of the light coming from the rays of sun? It's a little much. It's a little much today. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm powering through. Hey, did you know Orangetown, East Blue? That way back when 20 Kings teamed up to... Chocho, my boy, Chocho, let's go. Why are we getting a Chocho panel? I don't care. I don't care why we get my boy. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go Chocho sighting. And the mayor guy, whose name I forget. I wonder if this old timer knows about any of them. Wait, is that a Chocho statue? Do we know about that? They put up a Chocho statue? That's actually kind of adorable. With the little food bag in his mouth. Who can say? What do you think, Chocho? Woof. Ah, I love that little fucker, dude. Well, I'm happy you have a 70-degree day. I'm literally sweating out of every pore. It's quite nasty, I'm not gonna lie. I was fortunate enough to inherit several documents from a certain group of exceptional archaeologists, and that allowed me to decipher a number of poneglyphs. Robin is listening intently. Oh shit, the Ohara knowledge got to Vegapunk. Zoro-san, Jinbei-san. Oh, so Zoro's in... Okay, they're there. They are there. I pursued this research as far as possible, and I have no regrets. History is a story, after all. Slink. Slink? The fuck? Huh? Look, are the clouds stretching? This must be what Edison was talking about. That's right, with the edge of the clouds further out, we'll be able to leap right into the ocean. Wheeze, wheeze. Y'all straw hats better make it. Don't you dare get caught by the government. Okay? And in truth, I only know a small fragment of this 100-year-long tale. It wouldn't be right to leave you with... Just say it! Just say it! God damn it! It wouldn't be right to leave you with baseless speculation. So I'll limit myself to the facts as I know them. Enough, Straw Hat. It's pointless. The star of this story was born 900 years ago in a bountiful and advanced kingdom. This next move is going to work. And just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, he too fought with stretchy and elastic body. They called him Joy Boy. Oh shit, man. Stop it, you're cracking us up. Yeah. He set his hand on fire. His next move did not work, Luffy. He was the first man to take to the seas. The first one to be called a pirate. The original pirate was 800 years ago. They didn't have pirates prior to that? He was the first man to take to the seas? Did they not have seas before him? What does that mean? What does that mean? He was the first man to take to the seas. Did they not have any seafaring technology? Or were the seas just not something you could explore? Or were the seas not there? I don't understand. This happened, he said, during the Void Century, 900 years ago. The first pirate. What happened? Like, whoa. But I'm having a hard time. Maybe I'm just looking too far into he was the first man to take to the seas. But what 901 years ago, did the water not exist? Did people not know how to travel on the water 901 years ago? One has to wonder what events took place to create the modern One Piece world. And this is something that's been on my mind recently. How did the world of One Piece, as it's currently constructed, come to be? Has it always been this way? Not necessarily. And if this world that's made of the majority of it by water, if this world is the way that it is, and it wasn't that way before, how did it become that way? Was it the world government and Imu and his associates, if he has any, that were responsible for the world being mostly covered in water? It would make sense to a certain degree. Now I'm getting into tinfoil hat theory. I don't got any tinfoil on me right now, but listen to what I got to say. Yes, you're right. Like the stream. Listen, because this could be the truth here. And I really think this could be the case. Maybe the world of One Piece wasn't majority water. Maybe it was somewhat like our world. I mean, our world is majority water, but somewhat more balanced than what the One Piece world was. Maybe even more so, more land than water. And then the conflict happened between the world government and Imu and his partners and the ancient civilization. And the ancient civilization had devil fruits. And in order to combat those with devil fruits, they essentially terraformed the planet to be more water so that they were unable to really, that would be their weakness. Because if they're devil fruit users, water would be their weakness. Therefore, Joy Boy needing to be the first one to set out to sea as a pirate. Just throwing bullshit on the wall right now. I understand how it may seem. But I would not be surprised if the world was terraformed in some way, shape, or form, if most of the world was not covered in water. And because devil fruits existed, they're called devil fruits because they go against the Celestials, they go against the world government. Those are usually called gods. Anything devil related is usually the opposite of gods, probably had to do with the ancient kingdom. In order to combat people with devil fruits, they made it so that the world was mostly water somehow. I don't know how. Maybe the ancient weapons. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, man. things are starting to come into focus a little bit more in the story and are becoming really interesting, to the point where the speculation is becoming more and more fun because we're actually getting some significant information. And yeah, can you imagine if the next chapter starts and it's a flashback of Joy Boy? Dog. Can you imagine if we get a fucking flashback, no silhouette, just boom, Joy Boy, 900 years ago, the first pirate, little tagline, and we see him. Oh, dude, can you fucking imagine that? Can you imagine that, dude? Incredible. I'm very excited for next chapter. I was gonna say next week, but of course, another break. Another break. It is what it is. I can't catch a fucking break. Einstein undeniably contributed to the Manhattan Project, but mostly indirectly. He refused to be involved. I see. This has to be like a reference to atomic energy, though. I'm really curious about the letters, though. A and Mu. Is it like Emu? But Emu. I don't know if it's like a Japanese to English thing. And S108. Oda wouldn't put these numbers and letters just randomly. There has to be a connection there. I am curious to see what you guys have to say about this chapter, because there's a lot of stuff hidden in here that I think is little tidbits that are interesting. I think the New World part of One Piece World was land before it sank below. Interesting. Yeah, Doflamingo this chapter, he said we could always go somewhere higher up. You could easily say that he's talking about just Merijo. He's a celestial dragon. Yeah, it makes sense. But I feel like there's more to it than just that, man. Oh, I got a good comment from Darth. Somebody, great name by the way. And equals 2. Wait. And equals toe. Atomu, Adam. Oh yeah. So okay. So it's atomic. It is atomic energy then. That's what it means. Okay. Thank you very much for knowing Japanese, or at least understanding enough to be able to make that make sense for me. I appreciate that. I really do. That's dope. It really feels like 5 minutes on Namek. Vegapunk is taking forever to say anything new. Just feels like the Gorosei will stop him before anything juicy comes out. Nah, he's getting it off. He already got like a lot of the good stuff off, but we ain't getting cock blocked, man. I would be shocked, Brez Boy, if his message does not go off. I'd be very surprised. Maybe like one last thing at the end might get cut off, and that would be lame as fuck. But I don't see it happening. I really don't. Next week, I'm hoping for a flashback to fucking the Void Century, dude. Can you imagine we get Joy Boy? That'd be kind of crazy, dude. A Joy Boy flashback will feed families. It will feed families. Or maybe Enel brings it down. Let's go. Enel's going to be huge, dude. I cannot wait for Enel's reintroduction, because it's going to be significant in so many ways. It really is. And, I'm tired of pretending like he won't come. I'm tired of pretending that he won't arrive and he won't bring some crazy, huge plot relevance to the story. I'm tired of pretending it's not going to happen, guys. I'm tired. Same with my boy fucking Arouge. It's only a matter of time between those before those two bring down all of the hell upon this world, and I'm very excited for it. I really am. So, did you see the cover of chapter 1028? The cover page? I'll look it up. Give me 1 second. Chapter 1028. The color page is... I remember this. Yeah, Zoro was Link. They're playing video games. Luffy is Ryu. Jinbei is Mario. Sanji's like Samus. Frankie's Donkey Kong. They're playing Smash Brothers. They're literally playing Super Smash Brothers. Robin. Oh my god, Robin. Oh my god. God damn, Robin. Looking fine as hell. Is that what you're talking about? Like the reference to Demon Robin all the way in 1028? Or I guess this wasn't a reference. This happened after the fight with Robin. I came here for fairy tale lore. You know what fairy tale lore there is? There's only really one piece of fairy tale lore, and that's tits. In the days of the past, there were tits, and people who wanted to see them. So Hiro Mashima descended down from the sky to deliver fan service to his fans. But then the fans stated, "Oh, Lord Mashima, perhaps may we get some story to go along with our fan service." And Hiro Mashima looked down in sadness, for he knew the fan didn't realize that they were brain dead for reading his story. And they said to him, "My son, I don't write stories. I write tits. Understand that that's what you're here for. That's what I deliver. If you wanted good characters, go read One Piece." The fan didn't understand because the fan could not read. But he nodded along with Hiro Mashima because it was Hiro Mashima, and how could he be wrong? And he lived happily ever after in his delusion. The end. There we go. The end. Maybe Luffy eats the Mother Flame that allows him to damage the Gorosei. Is that what you're saying? Like, oh, like because Luffy's got the fire around his hands, and his hair is on fire. I mean, that'd be kind of raw. That'd be kind of raw. I'd be cool with that. Oh yeah, Kid Next Door was the shit, man. Codename Kid Next Door was the shit. It was crazy when the delightful children revealed to used to be Kids Next Door team. If the Gorosei aren't extensions of Emu, I can see them being Joy Boy's crew. That'd be kind of fucked up. I don't know if they would be Joy Boy's crew because they got the black flames around them. You know, I just don't see it. I don't see it, man. You know, they seem like they're literal devils from the bowels of hell. I wouldn't be surprised if they were literal devils. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Saturn turned back into his human form after seeing the Mother Flame, and Luffy ate Kizaru's light beam. I mean, it is possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible that that could be the key to defeating them. But if Luffy eats the Mother Flame, then it's not going to be like forever that he has the Mother Flame within him. I mean, that'd be kind of crazy. I think that'd be kind of bullshit, to be honest. If Luffy eats a fucking Mother Flame and now gets a power-up from it, like an indefinite power-up from it, I think that'd be kind of silly. But then again, it's One Piece, and silly is One Piece. So, maybe. We called the people of Water 7 conspiracy theorists for years, and the whole time they were right. They had to deal with it, man. They had to deal with it. Look, man, I live in Florida right now. I live in South Florida. If the sea levels rise a few inches over here, You know, I live a little bit more towards the mainland, but still, we get kind of fucked over if that was the case. Bye bye, Miami. If that happens, bro, if the sea levels rise a little bit more, Miami's cooked, man. New York City's cooked. I think the Mother Flame has to be connected to Joy Boy / Nika's heart. As Vegapunk tried to recreate the energy of the sun, and the ancient robot's energy source was Joy Boy's heartbeat. The thing is, like, I don't like, based on this chapter, it seems as though Joy Boy existed, based on what Dory and Bragi were saying. Joy Boy existed prior to the Devil Fruit being a thing. Joy Boy was a religious symbol that people believed in, and we know, based on what Vegapunk said, that intentions and wants and belief manifest into devil fruits. What we want ourselves to be, what we hope ourselves to be, ultimately manifests in the form of devil fruits. So that's how Joy Boy probably came to be, or not Joy Boy, how the Nika, the Gum Gum fruit, the Nika Nika fruit rather, came into existence, because that's what people wanted. Because they, you know, maybe they were feeling they were dealing with bullshit, and they're like, "Please save us, Nika." That devil fruit came down. Joy Boy ate it. Rest is history. So it's like, I don't think Joy Boy, or Nika rather, I was right the first time. Joy Boy eating the devil fruit created energy for everyone, because what happened before him, you know. That energy had to have existed before, you know. I don't know. This is a lot. This is a lot right now. Oda really wasn't BSing when he said if he saw anyone he predicted, he would go rewrite the ending. Yeah, bro. Who the fuck was gonna predict this shit? I think Emu is much more likely to be the final villain of the series. I think Blackbeard is the final villain in retrieving the One Piece. He is the most important antagonist going for the One Piece right now. And that means, and I'm being honest when I see this, he's more of a threat than even Shanks himself. Legitimately. Because you have to understand, Shanks is going for the One Piece, Blackbeard's going for the One Piece, Luffy's going for the One Piece. Now with Law, and Buggy's going for the One Piece. Don't forget about Buggy and Mihawk and Crocodile. Those are going to be the final four, but I think ultimately the biggest threat to retrieving the One Piece that Luffy has to confront before retrieving it himself is going to be Blackbeard. It might be Buggy on some goofy shit where Buggy just falls his way into Raftel through luck, which I would not be surprised. But but from a serious perspective, Blackbeard is the one that's being built up as the final obstacle to achieving his goal of becoming Pirate King. But with that being said, finding the One Piece isn't the end of the story. I know that sounds crazy, but once you find the One Piece, it's going to be connected to the Void Century. It's going to be connected to what Roger found and what's going on with Emu and stuff. So once the One Piece is found, it was even hinted at by Whitebeard that that's going to cause a crazy war when the One Piece is actually found. And it's going to be the war between the world government and Emu against people who are going to learn the truth. Depending on what the One Piece ultimately is and how it affects the world, it's going to be massive. The One Piece does not necessarily need to be found by the Straw Hats, but I think you would fucking piss off a lot of people if Luffy is not the person to become Pirate King. Like, if fucking Buggy finds the One Piece before Luffy, like, there's goofy and fun Buggy that we love that he's failing upwards, but you have to stop at some point. He cannot be the one to find the One Piece before Luffy. He might, because Oda would do some shit like that, but that's like, you're going a little too far. You're going a little too far if that happens. In my opinion. I still believe that the Blackbeard crew will defeat Shanks' crew. I'm sorry to say it, but that's just a train that's been chugging along for a long time, and we know what the destination is. We know there's going to be a crossroads. 2 trains coming from different parts of the world, and they're coming. Pause. They're coming hard, and they're coming fast. and they're on a collision course. And we know for a fact that Oda was setting those tracks up for that collision course for a long time. No Diddy, thank you. Blackbeard's crew, Shanks' crew. And I'm telling you guys, Shanks isn't going to win it. Narratively, it makes 0 sense for Shanks to be the one to take out Blackbeard. 0 cents. 0 cents narratively, it makes sense. Nothing at all. So I'm telling you, ultimately it's going to come down to Luffy, Blackbeard, and Buggy, and and the Cross Guild are going to be the final 3. And it's going to be that race of the One Piece. And it's going to happen right after Elbaf. I think we're going to find the final piece to what we need in Elbaf. I really do believe that the man with the fire scar, or whatever he was called, is going to be in Elbaf. And we're going to get the final road poneglyph. And it's going to be a race to the finish line. As Blackbeard's going to try to intercept us or something. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, Blackbeard's going to take out Shanks. It might not be fair and square. Like, he might resort to some shenanigans to do so. But he's going to do it. Like, we all see the writing on the wall. People want to, like, pretend like it's not obvious. It's happening, man. I'm sorry to tell you, it's happening. And I'd be shocked if it didn't happen. Legitimately shocked. Maybe Shanks doesn't die. Maybe Blackbeard just defeats him, like similar to what happened to Law. But he's going down, and he's not going to be the one of the last people to find the One Piece, or to be in the running for the One Piece. I just don't see it happening, man. I'm sorry to tell you. Don't see it happening. All right. Well, I'm dying. I need to take a shower. I'm sweating my ass off. Look at me. Look how red I am. Look how red I am, dude. Ugh. Blackbeard rips off his other arm. That'd be kind of hilarious. That'd be kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to call it there, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I had a great time. I really appreciate you spending time with me on this wonderful Friday. Obviously, no chapter next week. We'll see if we can do something. But if you like the stream, like the video, support the channel. I very much appreciate it. If you caught the stream late and didn't see the reaction, feel free to watch the video when it uploads on YouTube. The full reaction will be up soon. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Thank you for the comments and the support. And yeah, take care. Have a great Friday.